Summerset. Where the hell is Summerset? So yeah, I'm for the stream stuff. I'm gonna be doing the Summerset story right now, and later tonight when my friend hops on, we're gonna be doing the original game's main quest. Yep, we're doing the Queen's Decree. I honestly forgot why I have this quest, but whatever. Yeah, because this is where I did that side quest. I'm gonna try to stick to the main quest every once in a while. I might do a side quest. And that's kind of how I got to the level that I'm at. I did the tutorial to the original quest. And like the original tutorial, that's how I got the restoration staff and the robes. Because I'm trying to make a healer. Investigate the monastery. Widows, 4 males, for 3 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. One says Summerset for more than a year. Moved to preparation cells. Khajiit, 7 males, 9 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. Send half to the preparation cells, the other half to the holding cells. Argonians, 4, gender inconclusive. Who can tell with muck? Oh, whatever. Argonians are easy to tell difference. Swimmers. Move to preparation cells for immediate siphoning. Bretons, 1 male, 2 females, claim to be traders from way rest. Or do they say Daggerfall? Does it even matter? Why am I writing all this down? Redguard, Hammerfell, and then 1 Lord. Alright. Yeah, I don't feel like reading on that right now.
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldach brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way. Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why does a newly arrived high elf care about the complexities of Summerset bureaucracy? Still, if I had to guess, I'd say they were taken into the Undercroft for registration and processing. Now go away. The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldach has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you. Now, if you don't mind, my nap.
Alright, goodbye. Where am I supposed to go? Like below or something? Gotta either be below or above me. Yep.
Unusual
got some
knick-knack
cool
for
ass
an
armor.
Aldoc's office, wouldn't you agree?
That guy's armor is sick. I forgot about pets. Hold on. Clensions, non-combat pets. It's very boring. Here's a Sigic Basilisk. Tools, I've already got my only cool one.
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind. The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either. Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios, strange creatures notwithstanding. We need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers.
How did you happen to get past the sentry, by the way?
The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations. That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me? A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it.
You can't stay. You just
Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the
I
newcomers.
don't get how I can still hear her.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing
Thank
to
the
deserve
divines!
this treatment.
You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here. It's a nightmare. We came to Summerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked us in these cages. The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
Is that a scoffin?
What? I don't know what I'm looking at.
Oh, thank you for setting me free.
A Daedra. Here? And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious. An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the Scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door. Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action. I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
It's basically the Daedra are the demons and stuff. waiting.
The pearl's draining these people.
Alright, bye. Yes, it is. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. I love that this game glitches out.
More newcomers?
There we go.
Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your turn will come.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures. The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Yeah. Oh, hey, alright. Real cool.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Alright. I mean, we're not outside, but... yeah.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier.
Up to the problem.
I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Sijic Order.
Cool.
Our Right Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Summerset. My inquiries led me here. Oriandra is indeed a member of our ancient monastic society. We once served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all this?
Darwin, the Queen's eyes, but what happened to the poor?
An eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Sijic island, for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
Alright. Now just gotta save some fellow players' life.
Living on Arteum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity.
Mm-hmm.
Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered,
bitch.
and I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, I got my basilisks. Okay, yeah, I remember now. This way.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail.
Gotta pay me first. People that were selected were killed to be killed to power a Daedric ritual.
That
on the
isn't the
Slayer.
kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement. And by we, Raz means you.
Sure you do. You're going to accuse.
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. See what she knows about the Oldar. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
I also met a Sijic
A
order.
Sijic? Raz has heard rumors. But there are always rumors about the Sijics. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijic mage say what the Order was investigating?
Seemed pretty interested in a life-sucking
There was a
pearl.
life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well, we
I
can
know,
worry
Khajiit
about
always
the Sijic
funny.
mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say.
I know you do.
Kin Lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and... No. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they see Raz. You will learn more than I would.
Sure I would. It sounds like you're being lazy. So I think I'm supposed to go talk. Honestly, I don't really know who the Kin Lady is. I assume she's got something related to the Queen.
Eyes polished amber, hair swept like
Oh, yes. I have to disguise myself. You know what? Just for good measure, I'm gonna see if I can unequip my weapon. Hey. Honestly, this doesn't look half bad. It's below. I wonder if it's down there. Alright, yeah, it's here.
Yes? And who might you be? The Kin Lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters. Yes. So you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Thank you.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Somerset.
Sure.
Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
I see the Queen's decree has even attracted some of our wayward brethren back to our shores. But make no mistake, Ultima or not, you're as much a newcomer as one of those cats or lizards.
Plan for return the Queen's
You
decree.
heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become. No, I jest. The kin lady and I have nothing but the best interests of Somerset and the newcomers in mind.
So you're sequestering newcomers and non-high elves beneath the monastery?
You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For an outsider. Though your heritage might be Ultima, but you aren't a native of Somerset. You simply don't have the bearing and cultured air of a true child of the island.
Like the high elf monks I saw working with the Daedra beneath the monastery.
That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I want to make sure to add it to the Divine Prosecution's observation log. For your own protection, you understand.
But excuse me, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Just remembered I have somewhere else to be.
I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
I still don't get why I can hear him through the door. Fuck me.
Dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave? I'm sorry, Kerem, but I have no time for petitions or solicitations. Work to get back to.
Yeah. Not really, I'm in the middle of a stream. Yeah. Oh, is Battlefront 2 done yet? Probably because you don't have space for it. Yeah. Sure, yeah. See ya.
Such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Somerset?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation.
Agrees with your efforts to protect the island and the newcomers?
Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment.
An error in judgment?
Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met, and I recommended him for the position at the monastery. I assure you, Kin Lord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end.
You're aware the Aldark's monks were killing the newcomers under the monastery.
That's preposterous. Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Somerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
Sounds like you should see for yourself what's happening at the monastery.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Yes, please leave. Sure. I'll steal some stuff. I don't need treasure. Can I? No, I can't pickpocket you. Ooh. Nothing good in here. You're really poor. I still don't get why I can't jump over that. Oh, hey, Roz.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's manor.
King Lady believes that newcomers are being sequestered and sent away.
Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she's not a murderer. This new Oldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerin.
I overheard that the Kin Lady was going to meet with Aldark in the Coral Forest.
The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Oldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later.
Come on.
Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Oldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valcerin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a civil monk.
We should work together, yes, but let's travel separately to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
See ya. Alright, let's go find this Coral Forest. Ow. Yeah, I've already discovered that. Honestly, it's called the Coral Forest, so I would think they'd be underwater, but it's probably not.
This is what dealing... Please, you must help. I think my cousin Brengus has been captured by werewolves. Brengus got caught up in a love affair, see? Decided to run off with some high elf named Nearlin. I was supposed to meet them in Archon's Grove, help them get off the island. But when I got there, all I saw were werewolves. Yes, I'm sure of it. I couldn't find them anywhere. I did meet a high elf named Estadel. He wouldn't tell me much, but he was definitely searching around the grove. He may...
Depends how far away is it. I'll do that later. Honestly, if I am going to become either werewolf or a vampire, I'd rather be a vampire with this character. Just because werewolves are stamina-based and vampires are magic-based.
need?
What's with the flaming horse?
Pretty strange hat.
Alright, what are you selling? Potions, soul gems, repair kits, and lockpicks. Nothing I have is really worth anything. I'm keeping that. Of course, nothing's worth anything. Nothing's ever worth anything. 'Cause the merchants in this game are dumb.
One of Somerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out why the Aldark asked King Lady Avanice to meet him out here. Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of thing.
Yep. Hey, welcome whoever joined. Basically, right now I'm just trying to look for people who are trying to overthrow the High Elf Kingdom or something. Honestly, I'm not even really sure. And that guy's dead now. Yeah, I'm mainly playing a healer, so most of my abilities are going to be useful for actual, like, dealing damage. Come on. Of course there's this many. Yay. Yeah, I know these fights are probably going to end up being really drawn out, but that's just because I barely do any damage. Hey, I got some good armor things. Yeah, I'm getting more max magic. That's nice. Why are there so many of them here? Oh yeah, that's my pet. It's pretty nice. Oh, that's a lady. I guess she's also can be my pet.
Murder! That wasn't part of the plan, Aldark.
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world.
Your prince! I want no part of Daedra. Help!
What? No, that's not the guy I'm looking for. See, like, where is he? Is that him?
Come, never on.
I mean, that guy's
Let
pretty
me
weak.
show you
So
the power bestowed upon me by the Prince of Bargains. Yagra, destroy these fools.
I'll go after the king. You deal with the old.
yes, I was supposed to kill him. That was easy. Yeah, I don't use heavy armor. Sorry.
Razumdar apprehended the kin lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldark Tilkalar? Did he escape?
Aldark is dead. I heard him mention the
I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Aldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargain's Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more. You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Right Master Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story. The Right Master leads the Psijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location. One more adjustment and there, you are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Ah,
Hey,
Five
Roz.
Claw. Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes? The Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vile. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Psijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar? This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On
I
the
practice
other
the
hand,
art.
now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes? Then you must go to Artaeum.
Alright, talk to her.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Summerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be... What a hateful accusation! Tilcala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude. I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilcala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need...
Alright, there's a way shrine over here. There we go. And then I need to get there. Yeah, nowhere to fast travel, and this is on the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. So now it's gonna be a cave. Remember? I'm on levels. So is it yeah, it's still broadcasting. Alright. That's all I really care about. Come on, you too. I assume I'm supposed to go over there.
I must say, I've just had the most dreadful day. First, my betrothed runs off with some wood elf, and then she manages to get kidnapped by werewolves. What do I care about? Well, I'm certain. Do you know how long this... You know how it is.
See, yeah, for side quests, I really don't care about the dialogue and stuff, only really for the main quest. Sorry, that's just how it is. So if I get lycanthropy from fighting these werewolves, I'm not gonna be happy. Oh, y'all are werewolves. Hold on, is it gonna reset his health? Oh, it seriously reset his health. Oh wow, so they're not gonna help me, that's great. Whatever, I don't need that. Y'all dead. Well, definitely a lot of werewolves here. A lot of wolves in general. faster. No, I'm trying to stay out of your aggro. I don't really need it right now. Cause well, matters not. Lovely. Oh, he's champion level 4. Okay. Well, he didn't need my help. Yeah, I'm staying away. Let's go this way. Alright, I'm looking for someone. Alright.
Didn't you all hear me? Wait, you're not one of the pack. Oh, you're not even a werewolf. You need to leave now. It's far too dangerous here. They've already killed Brengus and... Estidel. I thought I heard him whimpering earlier. I told you, it's already too late. I've been turned. There's no place in Summerset society for a werewolf. I'm doomed to live out the rest of my cursed existence as an outcast. What other choice do I have? No, I can't live like this. Serving the very beasts who took everything away from me. Just end it. Please. I'd rather die than be miserable. You can take my signet ring. Well, I have always been good at controlling myself. I had to be.
Wow, you're really bipolar.
But still, where would I be going back to? Estidel? A loveless marriage with a mer I hate? You know, you're right. Ever since I was
bye. Hey, you. You're the boss. Come on, just die, you can do it. No, don't turn into a werewolf. No, don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. dead. Finally. All you had was gold. Seriously? That was a little bowl. Sure, rescue all of you guys. Thought I already rescued you. There. Nope, I'm out. Had too much wool for one day. Sorry, not sorry. I'm surprised at how much stamina I have. Come on. Like, I haven't put any points into stamina. Oh, no. I'm gonna die. Just die. That's what I thought. I hate swimming. Let's go talk to Estradale. Honestly, I don't really care about him at all. Just run.
There you are. Quickly, over here. Well, were you able to find Nirelin? Or at least... I see. Well, at least I won't have to begin my...
I've returned, Estradale. And I've reflected on my actions.
I suppose nearly getting yourself killed will do that. I'm just glad you finally came to your senses.
Yes, of course. Dearest, tell me.
Please kill him.
Our wedding day. Weren't we told the moons would be full?
Why, yes. A most auspicious sign, the priests told us.
Oh, yes. Most auspicious
You're gonna
indeed.
die.
I very much look forward to it.
You finna die. Alright, yeah. That's where we're gonna end the stream. Next time we'll continue with the Queen's Decree. It didn't rhyme, but I wish it did. See you guys next time. And yeah, peace out.